Hey everyone, it's Jeannie Marie with Artistic Pours and More. And today what I'm going to go through is how I make my glass pieces for my homemade geodes. And I do this because I don't have a lot of money, extra money to spend on the little shards of glass you can buy in the floral department at Michael's or Hobby Lobby unless they're on sale. So what I do is I go to the Dollar Tree and I buy one of these packages of gems in different colors. I have a package right here in this that is the clear. However, I'm showing you what I'm doing right over here in this old fry pan. I got my heat right there on medium, a little higher than medium. I've got some blue ones in here so you can see them better. I place them facing, the thicker side or the flatter side down. What you do is you heat them up for about 10 minutes. And we'll be back in a moment once that's complete. As you see, what I have in my sink is just a stainless steel pot. And in there, I have really cold water. I melted some ice cubes in there so it'd be extra cold. Now you don't have to use this little container here. This is what I try to pour them into so that I can just lift them out once they cool off, because we are going to pour them inside of here because they're going to go from that hot oven, or not the oven, but the hot stove top for 10 minutes or so. Make sure it's on medium and it's nice and hot for 10 minutes. Then you bring them over to the sink and you dump them in your cold water. Now don't be panicked when you start hearing crackling and popping, because that's what happens. The glass is expanding. It makes it easier for the next step. So we'll be back in another minute. Okay, we're back. Now these have been sitting in the hot fry pan for about 10 minutes after it got hot. They've been in here a good 10 minutes, so I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to walk this over to my sink. And we're going to pour it right in there. It's cold. Can you hear it? Not much. So that's what we do. And it doesn't take them long to cool down. Let them sit in there for a little bit. You can see I added a couple more. You can almost see the crystallization in those little gems. So in about a minute, we just take it out, drain it, and we'll go to the next step. We'll see you then. Okay everyone, so we have drained them, all of our little beads, or gems, that we got at the dollar store. We heat them up so that they're nice and hot. Then we put them in ice cold water for just a few minutes. They're still cold to the touch. And I've got half of them laying on this paper towel. The other half is wrapped up inside of this paper towel. And it's quite thick. I've wrapped this up probably, 5 times. There's probably at least 5 layers of paper towels all the way around this. And I have put it in plastic. Now, you can use a plastic bag. I've got a little bit heavier duty plastic here. I will tell you, you have to be very careful. This whole entire process is not for children. This is only for adults. And I wouldn't recommend it for any child at all. Because what we're going to do now is we are going to hammer it. And what you do is you hammer this down. And I'm not going to hammer it right now because it'd be too loud and noisy. But you hammer, and I actually, when I first started doing this, I hammered so hard that it would shoot out of the bag. So I've also learned that if you don't use enough layers of paper towels, you can even double your little Ziploc bag, whatever you use, along with a lot of paper towels, or even maybe an old washcloth or something, and paper towels inside the bag. But the pressure you're putting on it by hammering actually can cause it to shoot out the side. So you have to be very careful with anything around you. I actually do mine outside. I went ahead, I'm going to set this to the side because we get the idea that you have to hammer these. And then you'll have to open it, separate the pieces, and it takes a little time. Get the, you know, because you're going to want some bigger pieces. And here's some blue right here. And I have, these are the bigger pieces. I actually use some of the bigger and the smaller in this one that I made. This Geo. So I'm going to show you that you're going to end up with, I've got some green ones right here. You're going to end up some bigger pieces of this. You know, let me see, let me dump it out there on the white. So you want some pieces about like that. Some a little, like half that. And then you're going to want some small pieces. Just like this. So you want some larger ones and medium ones and then very small ones. You will also get this fine grit. You see, I got my small and my grit all mixed together, as you can see, which is great because this is a good filler inside your geodes. So what I'm going to do on the next video, because this is going to be a series of videos about making a geode and the process that I go through. Now, like I said, if you want to spend the money on the colored glass that you get at the hobby stores, or even at Home Depot, I think, or Lowe's, they may have the fire glass for the fire pits. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into that yet. But that's also an excellent way of going if you have the money to do that. I'm just starting out, and I don't have a lot of extra money, so this was the easiest way to go. And I did have some alcohol inks here. So this is the other thing. If you're not getting the right color, for example, here is a nice dark blue. As you can see, that color on the side of the cup, which doesn't come off because it's in here. And I did finish this one instead. It's got resin on it. These are lighter. These are the ones we just did right here. If you were to see that next to these, you can tell that these are lighter than those in there. That's this blue, and this blue is different shades. There's gonna be different shades of gemstones, so you might want that lighter shade of blue. You might want a darker shade of blue. You might want the purple, like when I did the amethyst shade, the amethyst one. So, in the next video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you how to color them. If you don't have the right color you want, or perhaps you just want to do, say you want to cook up, I don't know how to put it, you want to cook up a whole bunch of the clear ones, like this. These are cooked up. You can actually then turn these clear ones into different shades with your alcohol. So we're going to go through that on the next video. So I hope this was helpful, and we'll go to part 2 in the next few days. Thank you for joining me. God bless, be safe, and be happy. Bye-bye now.